The Ministry of Defence has gone to court to try to reduce payouts to 2 wounded soldiers. It wants to limit compensation to original injuries and not subsequent problems. Sky's defence correspondent Jeff Mead now reports.
The face of a soldier fighting 2 very different battles. Whilst Corporal Tony Duncan's combating the Taliban in Afghanistan, his lawyers are warring with the MOD over compensation for an earlier wound. Shot through the thigh in Iraq 4 years ago, he recalled the moment. "I saw the blood and thought I'd been involved in an explosion," he said. He was originally awarded £9,250 compensation, but that was increased to £46,000 by an appeal tribunal. Royal Marine Matthew McWilliams fractured his thigh during a military exercise. He was awarded £8,250. That sum increased to £28,750 on appeal. Doctors' accounts of the men's injuries were submitted in these detailed documents handed into the court. Corporal Duncan was described at times as being crippled with pain. The fact that he's on the front line in Afghanistan, showing courage to face the enemy yet again, may ironically further the MOD's claim that he might have been overcompensated in the first place. The government's arguing it should not have to pay more in compensation for injuries that develop because of complications during subsequent medical treatment.
What we actually want is clarity from the appeal and obviously ensure that, like I say, the underlying principles of the scheme was the fact that most severely wounded get higher amounts has got to be maintained.
The most money, says the MOD, should go to the gravest wounded, like Ben Parkinson, who survived 37 separate injuries. His family successfully campaigned for the maximum payout to be raised to £570,000.
Knowing what we know about care needs and the cost and the incredible cost and modifications, it must be an absolute nightmare for families who want to give that support but just can't.
Lawyers for Corporal Duncan and Marine McWilliams will set out their case tomorrow. They'll have to wait until the autumn to find out if they've won a claim that presents the MOD as hard-hearted and poses multi-million-pound consequences for the defence budget. Jeff Mead, Sky News, the High Court.